on a Saturday afternoon from Iain on R.T.O. Hope you're all well. As today is Saturday, it's a very special retro ranking. This is all about Alan White, of course, who sadly passed away on Thursday. And we got the news as we was in the middle of our live stream. Also the same night Andy Fletcher from Depeche Mode passed away. Not a good night for sad things, but a good night for the live stream. Biggest one yet. Okay, so Alan White, drummer extraordinaire, born in County Durham at Pelton on the 14th of June 1949. Known for his work in Yes when he joined the band in 1972. But before he joined Yes, he had drummed with John Lennon, and he's worked with over 50 other albums with other musicians, notably George Harrison, Ginger Baker's Air Force, Terry Reid, Joe Cocker and the Ventures. And Alan was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Yes in 2017. So what I've done today, I've picked my 10 favourite songs that Alan has drummed on. So coming in at number 10, we go to 1997, and a album that was part studio, part live. It was a two-part thing, and this is a Keys to Ascension II, and the track is Mind Drive. Some of Alan's finest drumming on this, pretty solid performance, some nice intricate little drum rolls on this, and it just showed what a versatile drummer, especially at the beginning of this, that real constant beat that drove the song along to start. Very, very good track, and it's one of them tracks that people forget because it's not on a full album, but I do like it. It's even good live. There's a great live version of this as well. Terrific track, and Alan always drums well on that. Okay, coming in at number 9 then, we go to 1974 now, to the album Relayer, his second album, and it's Sound Chaser. I think this is the album that really showed that Alan was the right drummer for Yes. Some of the drum rolls and drum pieces on Sound Chaser are fantastic. This is someone that's come from a rock drummer and now he's doing all this intricate stuff with Yes. Totally out of the man's comfort zone, but if you're a good drummer you can pick up anything very quickly. Terrific track, some great little drum bits in this, really blows your mind. Okay then, coming in at number 8, we go to Alan's debut album with Yes from 1973, on What I Want to Do First, Tales from Topographic Oceans. What a way to say, yeah, Alan, this is what we're going to be doing. But on Ritual, which is the track I've chosen, he plays sublimely on this. Got some great, shows all these great drumming skills on it. Nice textures, nice cymbals, nice boomy drumming places. It's just a terrific piece of music. I mean, it's 20 odd minutes long and he's superb on it. Absolutely brilliant. Okay then, coming in at number 7, we go to 1987 now, to the Big Generator album, and a track called Shoot High, Aim Low. This is probably the best track on the album, and what makes this track is Alan's drumming. It's a modern style of drumming. He's got the 80s production to cope with, but he uses it to such an extent that it actually adds to the track. It's really them. Some of them touches are great. The cymbals on this sound good. They're eerie and gives the track a lot of atmosphere. Okay, then coming in at number 6, we go to 1983. The big album for them, 90125, of course, and the track Hold On. Love that start from Alan. Kicks it off. And the drumming all the way through is great. It's a solid rock track, this is. Mighty on the drums, even though it was 80s produced, he attacks them drums with vigour. And when you hear the live version on the DVD and the 9012 live, it's even better, the drumming on that. Great track. I love the little stabs on the drums, on the snares. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, then coming in at number 5, we're going to stay with 90125 and the track Owner of the Lonely Heart. Now this is Alan embracing modern drum techniques, electronic drums. Mastered it straight away. The drumming on this track is brilliant, especially the beginning bit. Terrific track. It's one I actually do like off this album. I love the bit of cowbell on it. Just adds to it. It sounds like a cowbell to me anyway. Lots of intricate keyboard bits as well from Tony Kaye, another person that was embracing modern technology. Them two work well together on this, and Chris Squire. Great stuff, really good track. Okay, then coming in at number 4, we now go to the drama album 1980 and Tempus Fugit. The challenge on this one is the tempo keeps changing all the way through this. 1 minute it's quick, slows down quick, but Alan didn't miss a beat. And also what really makes this track, I think, it's that steady engine room of Alan and Chris. Play off each other wonderful. And I'm sure they're up there now planning their next move, because they were one of the tightest in progressive rock. Played off each other wonderfully, as I said, knew exactly each other, especially when they played live. They only had to look and they knew. It's great to watch. Okay then, coming in at number 3, we're staying with drama, and the next track is Machine Messiah. Love the start. I love this track anyway, but what I like about it is the drumming from Alan at the beginning. This is that boom, 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 boom. It is just amazing, and then it goes up into that quick tempo progressive with the hi-hat. That's amazing. Great track. Nothing flash, but you don't need to be flash in progressive drumming, as long as you got a great beat and you've got all them delicate touches. Okay then, coming in at number 2, go to 1977 now, going for the one and the brilliant Awaken. I think this is the best track that Alan drummed on for Yes. It's got everything in here, hasn't it? It's got some heavy drums, it's got some light drums, it's got some lovely cymbal work in the middle of this piece, and just delicate little touches that just add so much atmosphere to this track. And to top it off, you've got Rick Wakeman's keyboard work on this track, which is just amazing. Again, someone that he worked well with. Again, we got Chris Squire with that driving bass line on this that keeps the track gelled, and got Alan just working round Chris's bass line. Terrific track. Fine performance by the whole band on that. So, my number 1, my favourite song that Alan White drummed on, comes from 1971, and it's Imagine, John Lennon. Released in 1971 in the US, got to number 7. Released in the UK in 1975 and reached number 6. Then re-released again, of course, in 1981 after the tragic shooting of John, and he got to number 1. There's nothing boombastic about the drumming on this. It's just simple, basic drumming that adds to this track. Even the fills are very gentle fills. You don't need anything fantastic, but to be able to play like that, the concentration to keep it slow and moving, it's a great asset to have, and he absolutely killed it on that. I love his drumming on this, and there's also a clip, and I've put it in the playlist, of the S doing this, and it's lovely, absolutely lovely. And it was great to see Alan playing it, because the videos you see, you know, it's just about John and Yoko, but to actually see Alan sitting at a drum kit and playing Imagine was fantastic. So that's my top 10, but as usual I have got some honourable mentions for you. And my first one, we're going back to the 90125 album that's been pretty featured today, and it's that little piece called Cinema. You got that ferocious drumming from Alan, again working with Chris Squire on the bass. That engine room really works well together. Although it's ferocious drumming, it's not bashing. You see some drummers, they really flog the drums to death. When you watch Alan do this on the live DVD, he's got that great beat, but he's got such a rhythm, he doesn't have to hit the drums hard. Terrific little piece of music. Okay, my next one technically isn't a song that Alan played on studio, but he played on it a lot live, and this is Starship Trooper from Yes Songs from 1973. Now I've chosen this because Bill Bruford left Yes just before a tour, so they had to get another drummer in, and they got Alan in, and he had very short time to learn the whole set, which was the songs off Yes Songs. The whole album he does brilliant work, but it's this one track, Starship Trooper, that he is absolutely a trooper on it. This is the best version of this song on this album. I'm not taking away that Bill Bruford is an amazing drummer, but I think Alan added more to this track. It just sounds a lot richer than drums with him doing it live. It's a terrific track. It's one of my favourite tracks, especially towards the end when that really start rocking out. Alan really gives it all, and it really adds to this track and builds that crescendo to the end of the track. Brilliant stuff. And my last honourable mention, we're going to go to 1978 to the Tormato album, and it's Don't Kill the Whale. I like this track. I think it's quirky for a start, but Alan's drumming on it is quite amazing. If you really sit down and try and isolate the drumming on it, it's not a straightforward drum beat. It's got little thumps here and there, and what else is great about this is Rick Wakeman's keyboard, and again Chris Squire. Them three really work well together, and this is a fine example of the three of them just having a ball on an album that was really the beginning and the end of the band as it was at the time. Okay, that's all for this. Busy day. I've already done my Genesis with Richard. which may be up by the time this one goes up. But if it isn't, I'll put it up on tomorrow morning because it doesn't take many minutes to do. I'll be back on Monday with normal programs, as I say. Monday morning we'll be doing a prog band, a British prog band, because next week it's all about Britain, as it's the Queen's Jubilee. And I didn't want to put bunting up, so the nearest thing I did is put up some Queen albums. Yeah, I haven't got no bunting, so I put up Queen albums, hey ho. And that's my top 6, if you remember from the ranking show. So we'll be back for that. I'm doing Arena. They're a great little progressive band. Mick Pointer, ex-Marillions, the drummer in that. And then the classic album is a classic from a British giant. We're doing Who, and we're going to look at Who's Next. Okay, I know we've done Tommy, but Who's Next is a great album. So I'm looking forward to that. Have a great rest of the weekend, whatever you're doing. Enjoy the weather while you can, and I'll see you all Monday. Take care for now.